Alright, so I was on Twitter yesterday, and there was a OU tournament going on, and I didn't really see the prize. I kind of just like skimmed through, and so I decided to join. And this is actually the finals match. I can't remember what his Twitter name was, but I'll have to link or yeah, link that. So yeah, I did not think I was really stand a chance in this match because I don't, or because it's a stall team slash trick room team for one thing. So that's no fun because I don't really have anything except for Quagsire who can even deal with trick room. So yeah, this was the finals match, and I think I remember specifically sending a tweet saying, and before I lose, I have full confidence in you winning. So that's how I felt before this match. So let's just get into that actual match, shall we? And sorry for the shaky camera. I don't know why. Last night when I was recording this, I couldn't find a like comfortable position. Okay, got this clear my throat thing. So I lead off with Zatu. He leads off with Wheezing, and yeah. So he switches out into Rotom. I figured I'd just T-Wave because I felt the Psychic might be a little too obvious. But he goes in, yeah, goes in Rotom. That doesn't work, so I switch into Quagsire. He goes with the Volt Switch, which doesn't work because it doesn't affect Quagsire. And I go on to Gallade, thinking whatever, he'll switch to Gliscor or something, and he burns my Gallade. And at that point, I already thought I was gonna lose right from the get-go. He goes to the Hydro Pump and misses. I knock off its leftovers because again, I figured he'd end up switching into Gliscor. That's all I was expecting. The main problem I thought I was gonna lose is because Gallade has Ice Punch, and that's really my only counter to Gliscor, except for like a +4 Dragonite and Bisharp. So he switches out into Rionkulus, and what'd I do? Ice Punch. I Ice Punched, I think, because I was expecting Gliscor. So I go for the knockoff, does some damage, knock off that leftover, or Life Orb, and he goes for the Trick Room, and I don't know really what I was expecting at this point, so I just go for a knockoff again, and then I decide to switch after this. He went for the Recover, so that's better than I would have done. Yeah, so I switch out into Bisharp expecting the Psy Shock or any Psychic move, and that's what happens. So yay for that play. I really do need to gen a new Bisharp. It's really bothering me now. He switches out into Weezing, probably to Will-O-Wisp or Flamethrower. I don't remember what happened. I go for the Swords Dance. I thought I knocked off there, but he goes for Toxic Spikes. Yeah, that's the first. I didn't even know Weezing got Toxic Spikes, honestly. So that was new for me, and it doesn't matter because I can just send out Roserade to get rid of the Toxic Spikes. And I actually considered switching into Zatu, so that actually wouldn't have done anything to them. Now I'm thinking about it. They switch into Gliscor and they go for the Protect, the standard set, and they go for the Substitute, and I just keep knocking off until I can find until I can find a point where I can do something. I didn't really know what to do at this point, so I just keep knocking off, and then they go for the EQ, I think right here. Yeah, okay, yeah. And then I made, I think it was this turn right after this, the ballsiest move I could have possibly made, and Sucker Punched the Gliscor. And had that gone wrong, I don't even know what would have happened. But I know I wouldn't have been able to have a chance of winning at that point. They go into Rionkulus after Gliscor dies, and I OKO it, so no Trick Room now. I don't know why I'm having these weird pauses. I don't know. I can't really specifically remember a lot of this match. I remember specific things. I don't really remember my matches. This goes for all my battles, actually. They go into Venusaur, and I go for the Iron Head just to get some damage off, which actually does about 70-65%. They go for the Giga Drain just to finish off, because I guess they only have Sludge Bomb. Otherwise, I probably have Synthesis and Sleep Powder or something. I go into Roserade just to Sludge Bomb it and kill it, and I get the crit, and I don't think it mattered, but it probably did. They go into Porygon 2, and that whoa, that's another thing I was worrying about, because Gallade being burned and Bisharp now being fainted, so I figured I'd send out Zatu to fodder it off for some reason. I don't know really what I was thinking. I don't really remember my thought process on this part. Weird. So I'd T-Wave and Thunder Screen. Light Screen. So Zatu dies. Yeah, that's cool. I go out and Gallade, and with the light screen plus the Azalt Fest, I do the knockoff. And their Ice Beam is not gonna do anything. Just 12 damage plus the burn, which left me at a good 7 health. I go for the close combat just to get some damage off, which actually did a lot more than I expected. I was hoping for the kill, but it didn't. But it got paralyzed. But then I get burned and I faint. I send out Roserade, I believe. Yep. And I go for the Sludge Bomb here to finish off the Porygon. And then I go for the Giga Drain on Rotom to kill the Rotom. And that's the end of the match. So, yeah, that was a good finals match. And I definitely didn't expect to win this. And so I finally won a tourney. That's always cool. So good game to them. I cannot remember the Twitter name off the top of my head right now. Should probably wrote that down first. So yeah, good game, and I will have the video with the person who started the tourney either later today or tomorrow. So cool. Yeah, I'm gonna end this. That's it. That's the end of that. Also, no, never mind. I'm just gonna end this.